going to play it out normally. I'm wondering if there's going to be a bit of, you know, maybe a bit of something between that. I don't know, but right now, Rise Nation preparing themselves for the hit. Lots of players towards A, at least that's a bonus. Ace is going to be into a bit of a rough start if he doesn't land it, but he does. Great stuff from Ace, good beginning, backs away, and he's kept this together. Yeah, Moose is still the insurance policy backed by those boxes as well, so Ace is going to try to throw himself into the situation, make something happen, but it will fall onto Moose, who gets the job done, but a little delay allows Adren to trade straight back, and now Jonji has to clutch. So Pistol starts off well, and it is going to come down to this. Bomb planted, both T's on site, and one of them has been dealt with. It is just Hobbit. And it is just Hobbit. Hits the headshot right away, and Gambit find their pistol. There were some real chances there, though. You saw for Rise Nation coming through a couple of moments, couple of missed shots. It did seem as though Ace started off well, though. He had a really nice beginning to that. You can see he does have a bit of aim to the guy, but not much more you can do when you get a couple of players like Adren really want to turn it around, and these shots towards CT certainly alleviated that pressure. So again, not a bad start. For last time we saw them doing pretty well here. Gambit was pretty scrappy coming through on this, but every single round that they kind of went for it did obviously work out for them. Look at the scoreboard. But now we'll see if they can do this on the full buy against a relatively decent buy as well. Double stack towards Dark. That's a really strange hold. This Molotov could be really rather problematic. One player now will be fine. I wonder if they're going to actually expect a second. The spray's good from Dazzle. Perfect work from him. USP comes out, desperate for one more shot to work, and it just doesn't come through. It's a 2v3, but it's favorable to Rise Nation. And the fact that VSA's still underneath that palace, he hasn't been spotted. So now when the smoke fades, he catches the first and second. Rise Nation straight back with what was an awkward situation there. I think was the reason they lost the last round. If Ace could hit this flick, that'd be fantastic, but Doja pops him. And VSA then able to trade, leaves this into the 4 versus 4. Up close, he finds another. And VSA on bomb sites has been impactful, but Jonji's creep through connector never comes through. Hobbit and Co still positioned there towards Cat. And with a smoke grenade trying to block off Mo, he then gets aggressive. So CT's pinched on the bomb site. Unless Moose towards windowsill can really crack mid wide open. But it's VSA that cracks it open because now the after plant's over here towards Cat. Moose doesn't expect 2 players to be here, so he too toppled. And while Dazzle taps the bomb, that's going to force the hands of Gambit. They come charging in, and as he takes one, he then falls. It is Gambit to win another round. Yeah, big round by Hobbit there. That's the kind of unless it's a full-on stack. Right here, they get caught in limbo. Sure, now they've traded out with the Dren's aggression. But Fitch is going to find one with a USP. This should never be happening. Ace's going to try to cover Ticket. Does actually find that headshot, but Hobbit from the corner goes unchecked. He drops the bomb, and up close, Moose then trades. And it's Doja then to find a headshot. 1 versus 1 yet again with Fitch on a MAC-10 coming in from mid as Ace should find this plant. He's going to ensure his safety, at least try to with the smoke. And that gives a little bit more time for Fitch to close the gap, but now he's spotted. And Ace just plays patient. Oh, wait, did he not think he could be spotted? That was wild. Still able to clean it up, but very dangerous round. As you said, losing that map control towards Dozier pushes, they can find out very quickly, but Fitch is going to have to get a lot done here with the FAMAS. It's not the ideal weapon for this situation. Here's a nice off angle, though. Could definitely maybe catch one and even fall back. Rise Nation at least not losing too much footing based on the pushes of Gambit. It's actually Hobbit to miss the first shot as the smokes rain in. Does find Dazzle as this angle's not covered, and Fitch finding kills as Hobbit continues on. Will leave Rise Nation. Yeah, he's feeling it. Oh my goodness, Hobbit with a flick. And unfortunately for Jonji, he doesn't have his bomb, so he walks right into Hobbit. Comes from Gambit. Yeah, look at all the information they have. We've got Fitch once again up in B apps. We've got Mo with all the mid information, and they have 3 players close up or at least towards the A bomb site. And when this execute comes in, they're going to deal with the Dren first with the UMP. He's going to spam away, miss, doing so much damage. Jonji does clear him out. Doja's still going to stand there, and Ace hits the headshot, but the op of Hobbit yet again. That's 2 frags for him, and Mo finding VSA on the frag. Hobbit getting impacts over and over. How many kills he got now? It's like over 30? Yeah. Plant spotted target something. He's got Hobbit to support him as well. So while the T's will get closer to the bomb site, they've already been boxed in. Gambit knowing exactly what's going on here. And you know what, Rise Nation, they're just going to pump the brakes. Slow down. Try and dismantle the defense before they themselves get on site. But there's Hobbit's peak, traded by Moose. And this leaves both of the CTs over towards Ticket. They realize that jungle's open for the taking, and this after plant plays into that. In fact, it's actually just going to be now Moose 1v2. He's been pinched in. Hobbit peeks, tries to spray, bit of a flub,
And now it's actually Moose to come in with a potential clutch. You need 4 frags on the round, and with a nice bit of movement, he gets the off angle and takes it.
There we go.
Very well played.
I think just...
We're gonna have that closer position currently held by Csgo. Gonna get caught on a UMP, but with a flash at his feet, he still stands. Chris J's nearby. What an awkward situation. But it's already starting to unfold here as that first headshot connects, and Csgo will linger just inside the smoke.
Still in there. They're blocking each other for a good 5 or 10 seconds in that smoke, and finally he's going to show his hand. There's 1 kill, not able to get a second. Acor prowling around the back, but the bomb has been dropped, meanwhile from Rops. And now Mertz and Acor have to try and retrieve the bomb. The good news is there's plenty of time left alive. The bad news is that Acor's all by his lonesome. He clutched the last round. Can he go one better? This time it is against the Norpon and M4. No weakened players on Mousesports this time. A must-win round, and they've connected the dots as Rops puts a bullet between the eyes. But it's asking a lot as the second weapon is only a Mac 10 against Kevlar.
Sure enough, Mertz would be an easy target. It's for that reason that he resides in the corner. Cade gonna come out, and down he goes. Rops on 3 now. So again, all things considered, not necessarily fighting for the round, but at least a little more impact, and now it's the round that's in question. Time is still playable here, but Acor on damage control with a flash going high will flash himself. And Oscar up close with the Mac 10 could still find the kill, but it's the defuse in question, and, well, the push doesn't go his way. Acor cleaning it up, but hell, great round there from Mousesports.
Absolutely, yeah. Kill bonus for Rops. He got a bunch of kills in the process, 3 in total, I think. They took down a bunch of weapons as well, albeit 2 of them were Mac 10s. So it does definitely hurt the terrorists and boost the CT's economy, but for me, the main issue there was North Academy seemed to, especially if we start to see some nades come towards his position.
Ooh, sure enough, there's a man now in the danger zone. Oscar shuts it out. Great position for him to flash and fall back, but instead Mertz finds that frag, and now it's going to be up to Rops to try and support Sunny, who doesn't even get a single kill, but at least Rops has control of the ramp. He could just let them pass by him, and with a little bit of delay here from Borup, Rops could certainly get himself into the fray, but flashes go both ways, and now the bomb's delivered straight into his hands. 3 frags back from Mousesports, and it's turned to the 1v2 because Mertz responds with a kill of his own.
Not going to get the second, though, and I've got to say, I hate to point out a single player, but Borup...
Peeler almost. And he actually finds the cubbies, so if Cyclone doesn't suspect this, he could be the first to fall, and that will then act as the trigger for Mousesports, allowing everybody to push up here. Rops could single-handedly dismount this entire defense. It all comes down to timing, but he should have been spotted.
Yeah.
So he decides to go. It's traded straight back, though.
Sure, Cyclone's having a bit of a facepalm moment that he actually ended up dying there. It's all on Sticko. So again, North Academy, it was looking a bit rough for them when Rops got into the alcove, but since then, it's been pretty solid. Sticko butchers Borup through the flashbang. And that's going to leave a mark. Flashing over, does land on the player on statue, who is actually very low, so that Molotov could start to become a bit of a nuisance if Acor's not careful. He wants to scamper off. Now, the good news for Sticko is he has control of the bomb, and there is still time left if he wants to go for the rotation. Oh my goodness, that shot was disgusting, but unfortunately for Sticko, he doesn't land the second. That would have put us down into a one-on-one. Acor's only down to 13 health, though, and he's picked up the second frag as well. It's now down to just a 13 HP Acor against a 39 Sticko. Pretty much the next bullet will finalize this round. Time is starting to tick down, but again, Sticko around the side is going to get the clutch, and North Academy have just been spanked.
What a clutch from Sticko. That first shot through the wall with the AWP
style from Sticko, who's seen a player and he decides to go straight past. He's going to call out to the rest of his team. All right, boys, there's one on ladder. Take him down and push. It's going to be 1-for-1 trade. This allows Sticko to get right up close with Borup, who had no idea that a player would be there. That's the reason he let that first player cross. Sticko's playing like next level stuff right now, but unfortunately, the rest of his team have been getting massacred. North Academy actually have the player advantage.
Got a man to watch the cross, but that's blocked off by the Molotov, and sure enough, Oscar takes it. 2v2 now. At least guns retrieved. Mirrored per side as a UMP and AK. Tidbits of utility as well for each lineup, but speaking of lineups, they nearly do. Oscar repeaks, finding Cyclone at a 15th round for Mousesports now, as a 9-round comeback is what... It's a much more doable retake, but in this case, it's heroics to win.
Yeah, take nothing away from Heroic. It's not a case that Na'Vi have just been terrible this game. Heroic have been playing really well. And that last round really shows it. I thought that Na'Vi actually, with that triple stack that they ended up on the site with, would really pull it off. But there we go. We're talking about aggression. Zeus comes in, double frag for him, looking for a third. And it could be very close to landing it. There's Zeus leading by example. Those are the kind of plays we were waiting for. Bomb's been dropped. Now, Na'Vi, you've got to hold on to this round with both hands. And Zeus, he's on for the ace. He's got 11 health left. He's going to be denied by Yugi's dual Berettas. But surely he's done enough damage. Oh, what a shot by Yugi. Not just a beautiful shot, but now, is this clutch even possible? Oh, he's landed another one. That's unreal play by Yugi.
Into the half would just then give Heroic that 10th round for sure. And you can see the buy just barely being strapped together here by Na'Vi. MP7, UMP, and still they keep up this aggression with a boost towards Party, so it looks. Now, Simple being distracted by that man does take him. That's Yugi down. Spots another man over here towards short, but the shadow gives way to the shot, and the repeak's good. It's Simple on the multi-frag this time. With a 3K towards EC tag, he knows that Nico's there, and so he stays patient. It all pans out, and can he get the ace?
It's looking good, isn't it? Oh, the commentator's curse. I apologize, Simple, but very much like Zeus in the previous round, you did your job.
Skin of their teeth, though.
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit more to the left, he would have had the diffuser, and the round would have been his. But he has the AK-47, got a whole bunch of frags in that second pistol. Oh, he hasn't checked to his right. Yugi's here. That could bait the rest of his teammates. He's gone in for one, but now Simple's like, hold on a second. There's a dude behind me. Connects the dome shot onto another couple of players, and suddenly Simple with 3 entries has made this round very, very doable. Heroic are reeling. They have no kit to retake with now.
Contact, Electronic should be able to trade if he doesn't get the kills, but an instant headshot changes everything. That's now footing for Modi to work forward with. EC tag clearing the site, leaves Edward and Simple in the after plant. Both players over towards bathrooms, and again the smoke on bomb, but Simple stops it. Then in there, Modi trading with one of his own, leaves Edward up close, and he loses the gunfight. 4 HP the difference with still just enough time. Heroic get another through with barely any health.
Edward, oh no, man.
And yet Na'Vi, I think, played that 3 versus 3 fantastically. Step by step, surely, but, you know, slowly enough, they got themselves in there. And, oh, Yugi. A dirty deagle to kick it off. He falls back just in time to find safety there behind the corner. And so he could be good for another. He is.
Every bullet leaves one of these deagles. You fear for Na'Vi's lives. You have a smoke, a flash, and a HE, and Flamey's took a bit of damage. It's a hit and run. Not sure about these angles either just yet. Modi's not far off. Gonna go down, though. Yugi's missed his chance, and he's gonna fall as well. The deagle hero from previous moments is very much silenced. But there's tanks coming up, smoke in his eyes. Meanwhile, Snappy's making inroads, but Flamey with a beautiful crisp headshot. Surely that's the round now to Na'Vi. The CZ's rattling out, but there's Electronic.
Grenade usage, really? Of course, leaves Heroic split 2-2, so they'll take an initiative here with Modi. He boosts up, finds one, and spots another. That's both footing and information gained.
Love that boost as well. You're typically expecting the boost to be to the right of where Zeus is now on that wooden panel. Not expecting it on the other side, but now Modi's been boosted on top of the site instead. And he will pluck out Zeus. Ballsy play, but works out for Heroic.
Fortune still in play. 2 flashbangs as well to try and dictate these engagements, but it's not like they can use fire to burn out the corners. They're not going to be able to smoke off the bomb and try to get a cheeky defuse as done twice already. They're going to have to hit the timing on the retake, and it's trying to come in with Connector, but that position's in question. Snappy's been pushed back here.
Which makes it so one-dimensional on the retake. It should be easier now for Na'Vi, but they're actually losing players at an alarmingly fast rate. It's all Electronic now. Modi has a kit. He's actually stuck on top of it right now. He can't get to the bomb. This is so frustrating from his perspective. And Electronic is going to be able to clutch, but a lot of cover from the rest of his teammates. He's actually going to have Snappy that pushes in as well, but they just go peeking out one by one, giving their lives away for free. They had the advantage. They had the positional advantage. And now Electronic's just going to barrel through for another kill. 3 entries, make it a 4th. Electronic is exploding in this round. And Na'Vi could be on the brink of a victory now. It's all down to Nico. He's been spotted, and Electronic is not going to get the ace.